Hi, and welcome to the new space. This is my first stream from the new space, so we're getting used to it. But what I can tell you is, if all things are working correctly, we are in 4K. You can see me, and my voice is in sync with my words. Hopefully. So today we're going to do a quick review of 3 different Wi-Fi smart plugs. I thought I would do this because I'm continuing to set up my new live space, and in order to do that, I basically need to use some of these in the live space. I want to set up the soldering iron. You can't quite see it, but here, I'll switch it so you can. I want to set up the soldering iron on a timer so that it automatically shuts off. So I thought I would do that. And to do that, I'm going to use these 3 different smart switches. Switch over to action cam here. Maybe see if I can go up a little bit. So the first one that we have is this Benuo. I'm going to switch it up. Yeah, you guys who've been to the stream before will know that I no longer have the silver desk. I have the white desk. Okay, this is the Benuo Smart Outdoor Outlet. Find links in the About section below. This is the Wi-Fi Smart Plug. Oh, this is the ISELECTor. This is the Sieges. You can't quite see it there because the camera angle is so bad. But for those of you in the live stream, I'll do a comparison. But if you're not in the live stream, this will appear as one at a time. So today I am doing what will ultimately be cut down into my multiple videos. So I'm going to do each one like it's its own video. Anchor Bait is in the house. What's going on, Anchor Bait? Also, to just make things a little bit awkward, my parents are sat just off camera over here. It's awkward, you know. They watch, but it's awkward to have them in the house while I'm doing it. Anyways, I think I'm going to start with the ISELECTor. And just for funsies, I'm going to put these over to the side. I'm going to evaluate these on 4 different categories. How easy it is to set up. I have my iPhone over here. 2, the size of the actual plug. 3, the compatibility with my current network and current setup, which includes Alexa and OK Google. And then fourth is the value. Given its price, how good does it work, and that. Anchor Beta, seems like you're the only one here. Nobody else is chatting. It says there's 8 people here, but nobody's chatting. Usually the chat is the place to be. Maybe it's because it's not all about keyboards. But before I get to this, why don't I, for the 8 people who are here, just show off. I just want to say what's up to the people at Tassie Home. They sent me this adjustable temperature soldering iron like 4 months ago, and I keep promising that I'm going to do a review of it, and I haven't done a review of it yet. And I know what a pain in the ass that is for Tassie Home, and I appreciate your patience with me, especially given all of the bumps in the road that have been leading to today's first live stream. Thank you, Tassie Home. I promise I'll do it very soon. Oh, and the other thing to say, because I know Andrew is in the house, don't forget that Friday is the first ever How to Stream party. That'll be fun. I'll see you guys Friday afternoon. Look out for that. Okay. Take a look at my hairy arms. Okay, I'm going to do this like it's its own video so that I can completely edit it from scratch. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with... It's hard to do this, you know. Not being funny, it's hard to do. Alright. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with Pete. Today I'm taking a look at the ISELECTor Mini Smart Outlet. Full disclosure, the people at ISELECTOR sent this to me for the purpose of review. I said I'd take a look. This came from Amazon. There's a link to it in the About section below. I understand that it's Wi-Fi and works with Alexa and Google Play.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Cool. Let's get on with it. Ooh, some sort of gold seal here. And then they use the Comic Sans. Just for you, Comic Sans. They give you a contact email in case you have any problems with it. It looks good except for the Comic Sans. And here's the instruction booklet. So I can tell already this uses the Smart Life app, which is good because I know that that's compatible with, there it is, the Jinvu Smart app. That's good because it's compatible with a number of other devices that I have in the house. That's cool. The Jinvu Smart app also works with, can't remember the name of it. The Jinvu Smart app also works with the Samsung SmartThings Hub, which is super cool given how cheap these things are. The Samsung Smart Hub bits and pieces cost about $40 for one of these smart outlets. But this one is, I think, around 15, so that's pretty cool. There it is there. The size is, as you can see, a little big. It does stick out to the side, but of course, in North America here we have plugs that are stacked vertically. You can see that this actually would limit the ability to get to the plug above. I'm just going to pop this out. But it doesn't look like it would limit the ability to get to the plug below, so this might have to sit on the top. Okay, cool. Well, Theo is in the house, and so is Michael. Michael says, that is funny. Hi, I am not sure about that, and it's on the box, LOL. Oh, you're talking about the Alexa comment. Yeah. Alexa is just to my left. She can hear everything I say, of course. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I know that this is on the Jinvu. I know that I already have the Jinvu app, the Jinvu Smart Home app. There it is. Token expired. Please log in again. I'm gonna log in. This is a problem because I don't actually know what my phone number is. So I have to go ask my wife. Can you guys give me a second? I'm going to switch it back over to this view so you can believe that I am actually walking away to find out what my phone number is. Stav? Yeah? Do you know what my phone number is? My work phone number. There we go. You can see my other. You can't because the camera's. You can see the other thing that I have on the Jinvu Smart app is the Christmas tree, which is currently turned off, but I'm turning it on and off. Just for the sake of comparison. just for the sake of comparison, this is the previous Jinvu that I have. This is much smaller, much better than the previous one. I was using this for the Christmas tree. It doesn't need to be that small. Okay, so now I have a new device. I'm going to press plus. Now earlier I said that this is compatible with smart home. Sorry guys, I'm going to start that again. Earlier I said this is compatible with smart things. It's not actually compatible directly with smart things, but what I think it's compatible with is if this then that. And through if this and that, you can create a fake device on the smart things network. I'll do that in another video, but for now I'm just going to do electrical outlet, power on the device, and confirm that the indicator is blinking rapidly. It is. Enter Wi-Fi password. Hold on 1 second. It says it is connecting now. Okay, well, while this is happening, some shout outs to the people who are in the house. Anchorbait is here. Theo is here. Michael is here. Shad is here. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing 3 smart plugs today. This is the first one. This is the ISELECTOR. Wi-Fi plug 2. What should I call this one? ISELECTOR. ISELECTOR. Done. New device firmware upgrade now. Please don't cut the power. What's going on, guys? So really what I eventually want to use this for is to plug in my soldering iron so I can set it on a timer. Alright, socket is off, socket is on, socket is off, socket is on. I can hear it ticking. Hopefully you guys can hear that ticking too. What I might do... Oh, what might I do? Maybe I'll go grab a... Maybe I'll go grab a light. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a light to test it out. Do I have a light? Stav? Do you know where the light is? The green light that you took the smart bulb out of? For the purposes of demo, I can't tip it up any more than that, surely. Huh. Okay. Now, Alexa already has the skill. Atari Zero's in the house. What's going on, Atari?
I don't know that.
Alexa already has the skill installed.
Sorry, not sure.
Christian Long is in the house. What's going on, Christian? Alexa, turn on ISELECTOR.
Sorry, what device?
Alexa, discover devices.
Sorry, I didn't find Discover Devices.
Alexa, discover devices.
Starting discovery. This will take up to 20 seconds. If you haven't already, please enable the Smart Home skill for your smart device from the Alexa app. I found one new plug called ISELECTOR. To control it, say, turn off ISELECTOR.
Alexa, turn off iSelector. Alexa, turn on iSelector.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off iSelector. Alexa, turn off iSelector.
Okay.
Yeah! Okay, cool. Well, that's been my review of the iSelector. What should we call this? An iSelector Smart Wi-Fi Plug Mini. Size overall is pretty good. Value for money at $15 or $16 is pretty darn good. Compatibility with the Jinvu app, which I already installed in a previous video. If you're watching this recorded, I'll link to that up in this corner here. What more is there to say about it? Works pretty well. It's fairly small overall. It's going to be tough to beat this one. Let's see if we can. Again, don't forget, guys, I'm doing this to record and to cut up into a smaller bit, so I'm about to say goodbye, but of course, don't leave. I'm going to hang out for a while longer, just doing that for this, which is, thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. The link to this and everything else you can see on my desk is in the About section below. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys back again very soon. And that's it. Let's move on to the second plug. Can't believe I forgot to bring the lamp onto my desk. I've had this on my desk ready to test for like 2 weeks. Last week I had to buy a new computer because things went so pear-shaped so quickly. But this, I mean, finally get the chance to do it, and I forgot to put a light on my desk. I'm gonna say this is the bar. This is gonna be tough to beat. I got a couple other things to test here, but that is gonna be tough to beat. Of course, it comes with a Android app. Of course, it does. But I'm using the iPhone because that's what I set up some other stuff on before. Hi everybody, I'm Skew P. Today I'm taking a look at the Siege's Smart Wi-Fi Plug. It's a bit difficult to see here. It's like silver writing on white paper. I'm going to tip this up a bit more. Well, you can see where I look at you guys. Oh, look at that. Well, I'll do a tour in just a minute. I'll do a tour. This is the Siege's Wi-Fi Smart Plug. See? This actually comes as a 2-pack. So it's $24.99 currently on Amazon, but that's for 2 of them. Let's crack this open and take a look. Full disclosure, this was sent to me by Siege's for the purposes of a review, but this is not a paid review. On the back here, you can see that this is an AC 110 to 125 voltage. Does 10 amps. This works on Wi-Fi at 2.4 gigahertz and works for Android or iOS. What is the app you were talking about that controls more than one smart things? Michael, great question. I'm not really sure what the answer is. What I use Smart Things, which is the Samsung Hub. So there's that. Then I use If This Then That to control some of my Wi-Fi plugs, so I can control them through the automations in Smart Things. Is that what you mean? If this and that, ifttt.com. You should go check them out. They're super cool. I use a lot of their stuff. Okay, here's the Sieges, inside the Sieges box. You can see that. There's the twin pack. I'm just going to take a quick flick through the quick guide here just to see what app this uses. I think this uses the Smart Life app. It does. It uses Smart Life, which is definitely 100% compatible. I'm currently using Smart Life. Am I? Or am I using the Tuya? I'm not sure. Smart Life plugs. I'm only going to test one of these two out today, I think. There you can see it fit in its space, but you definitely can't fit two of these in one plug set. You'd need them to be spaced out like that. So size overall, it's not bad. They're fairly small, but you can see you're going to need space between them. If you're using this as a wall outlet, you're going to need more space in that. Again, this is using the Smart Life app, which I've previously installed in one of my other videos. Just clicking Smart Life here on the app. Oh, and I've got to log back in. Stav, I'm sorry, but I wasn't smart enough to remember my phone number again. I know, but I don't want to write it down. Don't show it to me.
Here.
Hold on, I'm going to make the screen really big. Guys, just so you know, Steph is hiding in this hole. This is currently 18 for 2 plugs. This one. Or the other one is currently 18. Okay, Smart Life. You can see I already have another. Device on here. I'm in the Smart Life app. I have one called Bonus, but I've misplaced this switch. I've got to find it still. But all the same, there's an electrical socket. It's plugged in and it is flashing rapidly. Confirm indicator. Michael, I actually have 2 phone numbers. One of them is my work phone number, and I never use it. This is also my work phone. So, what am I going to call this? I'm going to call this Sieges. You can hear it turning on and off. You're telling me that this is $18 for the 2-pack? That's pretty darn good. Okay, I just want to check something out because I use the Tuya Smart app for something else, and I think that the Tuya Smart app might be the same app. Electrical outlet. Hold on. I'm going to plug this other one in. let's see. I have a feeling that Smart Life and Tuya, they're all the same, I think. I'm calling this one Sieges as well. Done. Yeah, look here. Okay, let's set it up now with Alexa. Alexa, discover new devices.
Starting discovery. This will take up to 20 seconds. If you haven't already, please enable the smart home skill for your smart device from the Alexa app.
Okay, now that we know that this definitely works with the Tuya app, that means this definitely works to integrate with the Samsung Smart Hub. That does right there. Two new devices.
Try saying, turn off Sieges.
Alexa, turn on Sieges.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't do it. Alexa, turn off Sieges.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on Sieges.
Okay.
Now, is the reason this isn't working because I named them both Sieges? I don't know. Modify device's name. I'm going to call this device 2. What did I turn on? Oh, I turned on the TV. Oh, maybe it's hearing me say TV. Alexa, discover devices.
Starting discovery. This will take up to 20 seconds. If you haven't already, please enable the smart home skill for your smart device from the Alexa app.
Waiting some time, waiting some time.
I couldn't find any new smart home devices. You have Philips Hue. Press the button on the bridge and rerun discovery.
Alexa, turn on device 2.
Sorry, I didn't find device 2.
Alexa, turn on Sieges.
Sorry, I didn't find Sieges.
Oh no. It works with the app, but because maybe there's a way to refresh it. Alexa, discover new devices.
Starting discovery. This will take up to 20 seconds. If you haven't already, please enable the smart home skill for your smart device from the Alexa app.
Okay, I'm going to go to my Alexa app on my other phone here.
I couldn't find any new smart home devices.
Alexa, turn on Sieges.
Sorry, I didn't find Sieges.
Alexa, turn on device 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked. Alexa, turn off device 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked. Okay. This definitely now, I know it works with the Tuya app. It works with the Samsung Smart Things. Its size overall is pretty good, but same sort of problem. You can fit a device below it. It looks like if you had a 2-prong device like this. Oh no, you can't quite fit that in the plug. I don't know if you can see that there. Whoops. Look at this. You can't quite fit that in. You definitely won't be able to fit it in above it. So this might not be very good in terms of size. But overall compatibility is really good. And the value, I'm hearing on the live stream that this is $18 for the 2-pack. It's going to be difficult to beat this. Okay. Last one. I've got to do just my quick outro for this. But those of you who are in the live stream, don't leave. Stick around. Here's my outro. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. This has been the Siege's Smart Plugs. Overall, I think these are pretty good. In terms of value, I think it's going to be really difficult to beat these. With the 2-pack at the time of making this video being $18 for 2 of them, $9 each. Compatibility with the Tuya app, which means if this then that compatibility with the Samsung Smart Things, which means you can do timers and routines and timed offs. This is going to be absolutely great value. This might be the best value switch I've ever found. It's pretty cool. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. And we'll see you guys back again very soon. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, if you're in the live stream, don't leave. Plenty more to come. I'm just doing my individual videos. Well, I thought the first one was going to be impossible to beat. But I think, at least in terms of compatibility, I mean, that's pretty much perfect. The Tuya app, but I think many things run on the Tuya app. Okay, last one before I do my new space tour. And we'll get to that. Again, I'm going to do this like it's its own little video so I can edit it at a later date. You ready? I'm not quite centered in this, am I? Worse. There we go. I'm trying. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with Pete. Today I'm taking a look at the Benuo. Yeah, I'm doing that again. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with Pete. Today I'm taking a look at the Benuo outdoor smart outlet. Here it is for you to see. This smart outlet is compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant, but it's a Wi-Fi plug. So
I don't know that one.
I think you probably do, Alexa.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. This is compatible with the 2 main systems. No hub required, so it's a Wi-Fi smart plug. This one is an outdoor one, so it's waterproof. It does work via remote voice control. It says it has a schedule timer and an energy monitor and overload protection, so we'll see how that all works. Hopefully it uses one of the more commonly found apps. You can see some of the specs on the back here. A working voltage is 90 to 250, so this would work in multiple regions. The max current is 15 amps. Oh, the rated voltage is for 125. So, compatibility with the smartphone app, either Android or iOS. Today I'm going to be using iOS to set this up, but let's take a look inside. Cool. One little difference I just noticed here on the outside of the instructions is the if this then that logo, which is pretty cool. So that'll mean that it'll work in working via the if this then that means there's lots of compatibility. This one says that it's compatible with the Smart Life app. The Smart Life app is really good because that's also compatible with the Tuya app, and the Tuya app and Smart Life apps both work with if this and that, as the outside of the instruction says, which is great because most of my home network works with those systems, including the Samsung Smart Things. The reason that for a long time Samsung Smart Things was so much better to get than everything else is it worked with routines and you could work with timers and stuff. You didn't need to set everything in individual apps. You could just kind of set it once and forget it. But now that all of these Wi-Fi plugs are starting to work with that system, it's really making it's making it pretty awesome actually to build your network around the Samsung Smart Things. Because you can set up awesome triggers and all sorts of cool stuff. So here's the Benuo logo. This is the smart plug. You can see it's kind of a dangler. This doesn't just sit in the switch or anything. It kind of dangles out. But just before I get to that, you can see here there's like a waterproof door that you open. Like that. and that's where the plug is going to fit in. So let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to do it in the Smart Life app as it recommends, but eventually I'm going to redo it into the Tuya Smart Life Plus. This is an electrical outlet. Confirm that it's blinking rapidly. It is. It just turned on and off, I assume is what it's meant to do. There, it's called Outdoor Outlet. I'm going to keep it like that. That is working. Okay, so next thing is to say, Alexa, discover new devices.
Starting discovery. This will take up to 20 seconds. If you haven't already, please enable the smart home skill for your smart device from the Alexa app.
What was this one called again? Outdoor Outlet?
I found one new plug called Outdoor Outlet. Control it. Say, off Outdoor Outlet.
Alexa, turn on Outdoor Outlet.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off Outdoor Outlet.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's super compatible. It works with everything. It's the outdoor version of some of the other indoor plugs that I've been playing with. It seems pretty cool, pretty solid and hefty, probably more solid and more hefty than I really need, but it's pretty cool overall. Let's just take a quick look and see if there's any working temperatures. That's what I was going to say. Because it's for outdoors, this works from -20 to 45 degrees Celsius, or -4 to 113 Fahrenheit. So that's a pretty good range. It also says that it's IP44 waterproof, which means that it can can it be submerged? I don't know. You need to look up IP44 and exactly what that means to really discover that. But I wouldn't submerge this. But what I would say is it'll probably handle a light bit of rain if it's properly connected and the flow goes off it in the right way. So again, pretty cool. Just for full disclosure, Benuo did send this to me for purposes of review, but it is not a paid review. The opinions expressed are entirely my own. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to press like, don't forget to press subscribe, and come back again very soon. This and everything else you can see on my desk are in the About section below, so you can go check the video description and find links to this and everything else. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to go into the comment section below. It works great. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. And of course, if you're in the live stream, stick around. We've got the final wrap up. I'll just leave this here. So the question is, which of the three would you have? Which of the three would you have? Well, this is definitely an outdoor one. And outdoor is different than indoor. This will be cool probably for Christmas lights and other stuff. So I'm going to kind of eliminate that from this selection. I think it's great. It's really cool. I'll set it up with my SmartThings network, no problem. But let's just compare these two. So what I said was there were 4 different categories I was going to judge these on. One is ease of setup. they're both equally easy to set up, super easy. They both work with the 3 major compatible apps, which means that they work with If This and That, which means that they work with Samsung Smart Things. So ease of setup is great. Size, which of the two would I rather use? Well, this one is just a little bit smaller in the dimension that matters. So the ISELECTOR actually wins for that. Compatibility, both are exactly the same. But value, the Siege's one absolutely wins hands down, to the point where the only thing I can recommend is this 2-pack for $18. You'd be crazy to get anything else. Really compatible both forward and backward. It means that you can use it today and use it as you upgrade your network into the future. Whether you get the Samsung Smart Things or another compatible device, you can use it with If This Then That, which means it's completely compatible with everything, and you can set up timers and advanced functionality and everything. So the conclusion that I have for today is buy the Siege's 2-pack. Awesome. Great. Well, thanks for tuning in. Just a little bit, one thing. Thank you to everybody who's come and stopped by today. It's only a small group today, only 9 viewers, but hey, for my 9 viewers, it's time to have a little look around at my streaming space. So here's the quick story that goes with it from last weekend, which is I was just about to live stream with you guys last weekend. Steffi is in the house. What's going on, dude? I was just about to live stream with you guys. I had some compatibility problems. My GPU was ranging at 100%, so I had to buy a new computer. So I'm going to show off. I'm going to start with this. This is my action cam. Just picking this up here. I'm just going to show this off. Oh, I got my finger in front of the lens. So this is my crappy monitor. You can see I've got it on a plate stand down there. There's the camera on top of it that does the front-on view. Up to the left, I have the other selfie camera. Yo, what's up? I don't know if I had a problem with this one not syncing my voice correctly last time. I don't know if that's still a problem or if it's working correctly. You guys can tell me. Mister is here. What's going on, Mister? 10 people here now. Thank you very much for joining. So that was that camera up there. Over the other side, you can see I have my microphone. And my microphone connects down underneath here to the Scarlett 2i2 box. That's that. And you can see my voice. Of course, over here is my old computer that I've disconnected, but this one on the left is the new. It's a power spec pre-build. It was the only one I could find that had the NVIDIA 1080 Ti already installed in it, so I went with that. You can see underneath here, this is my power outlet. That's where all the power for the thing happens. And of course, there are my kick pedals that let you see the different views. Up the other side, there's all my stuff. I'm going to go back a bit here. As I go back, you can see on the right, with that computer underneath it, there's the streaming station. You can see up what it looks like. Up the shelves, and then into the overhead camera. There's the overhead camera there. It's actually on rails, so I'll be able to move that around in the future. And of course, Action Cam is also, it's also on rails too, so I can do those nice slow motion panning shots. That'll be pretty cool. Universal and Gifts is here. What's going on? And Dr. Doomapple. Hey guys. Over here on the left, you can see this is just my spare tree. This has all of my arms and everything that I'm going to be using to make more complex camera setups. And then as we go further left, you can see my 2 boxes. One is Pete's boards. That's on top. And then the one underneath is Pete's keycaps. But we're still unpacking my studio space. Lots of other stuff. Hey, here's another review that's coming up very soon. The Archeer headphones right there. Going to do those very soon. And of course, I've got other bits and pieces to check out. My stickers on my drawers. That one's from Hungerworks Studios. Thanks, Binge. Love that sticker. Some other cool stickers around the side here. One from OLKB, love them. MechanicalKeyboards.com, Glorious PC Gamer, buddy. Of course, One Up Keyboards has a big, huge, awesome sticker down there. My giant YouTube sticker. Cool, putting this back in. Now, of course, this whole stream has been happening in 4K. It's been happening in 4K because I'm using 4K cameras. Nothing more to it than that. And of course, don't forget, I'll be back soon enough with this over here, which is Solder Cam. This is already ready to go. Made some upgrades to how the cabling is going, but there's that piece that holds it in place. Cool. Well, this is the new desk setup. It's taken me a long time to get it up to speed, but I think we're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close indeed. I need to figure out a slightly better camera setup for directly in front of my face, and I need to upgrade this monitor. But you know, seems like it's kind of working okay. Thanks again to everybody who tuned in today. You also think it's a little quiet. Okay, well, let me turn up the volume a smidge. I bet you that will have loudened my voice. You can barely hear me with everything maxed out. Well, let me turn it up again. There. How's this? Is this better? I'm sure this will be better. The microphone isn't quite as in front of my face as it used to be. It's a little bit more off to the side, but it should still pick me up pretty well. Maybe I could turn it a little bit. There, maybe with it turned, it'll be a little bit better. Cool. Let me know what you guys think, if it's okay, if it's not okay. Thank you again to ISELECTOR, to Sieges, and to Benuo for sending these 3 devices through for me to test. GeoStrebber's in the house. What's going on? I'll be back again on Friday. On Friday, we got a super special presentation. It's going to be an all-afternoon... do you guys have switch top openers on what? No, we don't actually, mister. What I use to open switches is tweezers. And I will link to these on the store very soon. If you go to the MISC section of the store, you can find some links to some stuff that's not on the store, but that I do recommend. What I do to open switches is like this, and I'll show you with my action cam. Just like that. Cool. Well, that is everything for today. Okay, so let me tell you more about what's going to happen on Friday. So Friday, I have 3 very special guests coming to the Ski with Pete YouTube space. They're going to hang out with me here inside this space, and we're going to be building Sweet 16s. One of the coolest parts about what we're going to do is we're going to build... I'm going to teach them basically how to live stream, how to use my setup, my cameras, my action, all that, and get it exactly the way I want it. But I'm also going to have camera 2, so you can watch them reacting to each other as they're learning to live stream, and of course, making all sorts of mistakes. We're going to do 3 Sweet 16s all at the same time, and I am going to test out the new Sweet 16 acrylic base, see if I can get this thing to work the way I want it to. So that's all coming up on Friday afternoon. If everything goes to plan, things should kick off at noon Eastern and should run for about 4 hours after that. If there are any delays or anything, it might start at 1 p.m. No, in fact, it's definitely starting at 1 p.m. Definitely starting at 1 p.m. We're going to go eat lunch and then come back for 1 to 5 p.m. It should be a great Friday afternoon. extravaganza. Oh, Michael, who's been keeping me up to date here, says Sieges have an extra 7% savings coupon applied at checkout. And you were telling me they're $18 for a 2-pack? I mean, talk about value. I mean, the value so outweighs everything else. These are really cool, and, you know, they'll work great. I genuinely, as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to go under my desk and I'm going to set these up so that I can put my Hacko on it, so that when I turn on my soldering iron, it'll automatically switch off after 30 minutes regardless. I've left my soldering iron on just once, but it's one too many times for me, so I'm going to eliminate that possibility so that I never have to worry about it again. You know what I didn't cover was that these have buttons on the side of them. Cool. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. I appreciate you all stopping by. I promise lots more stuff to come. Friday's going to be super fun. There'll be more stuff after that. And yeah, more soon. I think that's it. I've got my parents visiting, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 11:30 a.m., 11:20 actually. So I'm going to get on my merry way. But guys, if I can ask you all a quick favor, can you guys go into the About section below, or the video description section, and find the link to the chat room? It's the Discord chat, and you guys can go join in there, and I'll see you guys in there later this afternoon. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all back again very soon indeed. Peace.